Hey guys, welcome back. In the last lecture, we implemented the admin namespace and a dashboard controller to show the states related to bookings, customers, and workshop and so on. Okay, now in this lecture, we will work on refund model that will handle the requests of customers if they want to cancel their booking. But before creating the refund model, let's discuss the attribute that we need to store. Okay, here I am interrupting from the topic, but I want to tell you that whenever you try to create a model, any active record model in your application, then first think of the attributes that you need to store the data for that model. Okay, so now let's come to the topic. Since we know that there is one to many association between customer and booking. Okay, so a customer can have many booking and every booking belongs to a customer. So what we need here is that we can think of refund belongs to a customer and booking. Okay, so primary keys, I mean ID of the booking and customer model will be required as the foreign keys into refund model. Okay. Now we need to know how many seats a customer wants to cancel, because sometimes this might be possible that a customer only wants to cancel few tickets, not all the tickets. Okay. The maximum number of seats that customer can cancel is the number of total seats that he has booked while booking. Okay. So we need here number of tickets as well. Okay, we will also need a boolean check that whether customer is requesting for full or partial refund. For example, if customer is requesting to cancel all the tickets he booked, then it must be a full refund. But if customer wants to cancel only a few tickets, then it must be captured as partial refund. Okay, this way customer can request for multiple refund against a single booking as well. Now let me explain this case by an example. For example, suppose you have booked 10 movie tickets. Okay, and suppose before the movie starts, or let's say 20, before the 24 hours of the movie start, you cancelled 5 tickets, and so you will be refunded for the amount of 5 tickets. Now after some time, suppose you want to cancel 2 more tickets, then you can cancel those 2 more tickets, and now you will be refunded for total of 2 more tickets. So case in this case you have been refunded for 7 tickets. Okay, so now you have only 3 tickets for watch the movie. Okay, so this is the case that whether we can think of partial and full refund. Okay, so when you are when customer is asking for full refund, then you have to refund all the money that he has paid during the booking, and if he is asking for partial refund, then you can handle the partial refund. Okay, and related to this, we also need to capture the amount refunded. Okay, for example, customer paid 2000 rupees at the time of booking, but we want to make a partial refund and we just refunded 500. So we need to capture this amount, that how much amount we have refunded to the customer. Okay, now every refund can have many statuses. Okay, statuses or the states. Okay, like when a customer submit a request for the refund, and if the refund is sorry if the refund request is valid, then this can have a status initiated. Okay, it means refund is initiated. And when admin user process the refund request and the amount refunded successfully, then it will be in success state. Okay, and if the refund request is not valid and it is cancelled by the admin, then it will be either in cancelled states, or if there is some transactional error, then refund request might be in failed state as well. Okay, so we need a status or state attribute as well, but I will keep it this attribute name as the state. Okay, so we can think of state. However, if you want, you can keep the status attribute as well. Okay, and at the last but very important thing, that since we are doing all payments using Stripe and we will process refund from the Stripe, so we need to store the Stripe refund ID as well. This can be required for admin user to do some analysis in future or for any other reason. Now let's arrange these attributes all together so we can finalize customer ID, booking ID, number of tickets, state, Stripe refund ID, and is partial refund. That is for that is a boolean attribute to capture that whether the refund is partial or full, and the amount refunded. Okay, so since we finalized the refund model attribute, so let's generate the model for this. Okay, so go to the terminal. Here at the terminal, you need to run the command to generate the refund model. So we can run rails g model. Okay, we will simply generate the model only. Okay, LG model, and our model name can be refund. Okay, however, if you wish, you can do it refund request as well, but I'm keeping it refund only. Okay, so now customer. Okay, so customer will be a foreign key, so we can add references. And booking is also a foreign, booking ID is also foreign key, so we can add booking references. Okay, and what we need as the next, number of tickets. It means that how many tickets the customer want as refund. Okay, so integer, because tickets cannot be in float or decimal. Okay, and the state, what is the state of the refund right now, so we can add state as string. And the stripe refund ID, so this will also be in a string, stripe refund ID, so this is also a string. And is partial refund, it is boolean. Okay, here we need to capture one thing, that this if the refund is full, then it is set to partial refund at false. If refund is not full, then it this attribute will be set as true. Okay, and amount refunded, that should be in float. Okay, so amount refunded is in float. Okay, now let's submit the command. Okay, by the way, one more thing that I want to tell you, that we might need some more attributes that we encounter while working on this feature, so we will add those custom attributes in this refund model as well. Okay, now the model has been generated, so it's time to run the migration. So what we can do, rails db migrate, and this migration command will add the refunds table into our schema.rb. Okay, and now we need to define the association of refund with customers and booking. Okay, so here let's open the refund model first. So go to the app models, and here you can find refund. Okay, so you can see we have association for refund, like belongs to customer and belongs to booking. Okay, so now go to the customer model, and into this customer model, what we can add, has many refunds. Okay, save this file, and we need to do the same thing for booking model as well. So copy this line and save this into booking.rb. Okay, so after this, it has many. However, let's do not place this line here. Let's place this has many association at top of the file. Why? Because this is the convention of defining association into your model, that first you need to mention has many associations, then you need to mention belongs to associations. Okay, and this is how it works and how it is preferred to define association into the model. Okay, now let's open the schema.rb, so we can see what attributes, whether how our refund table looks like. Okay, so here you can see this is our refund table. We have two integer attributes, customer ID, booking ID, and number of tickets. Okay, number of tickets is not the foreign key, it is the attribute that how many tickets a customer want to cancel. Okay, and the amount refunded will be calculated based upon how many tickets the customer want to cancel. And the stripe refund id will be captured from the stripe, when whatever response we will get from the stripe, and then that id of that refund we will store in our table. Okay, is partial refund is a boolean attribute that we will set either true or false. Okay, if refund is full, then it will be false. If refund is partial, then it will be true. Okay, and state, refund can be in any state, like initiated, pending, under process, in review, failed. We will see like how we will manipulate these states over the time, or at different stages of that refund request. We will see when we process the refund and when we submit the refund request from the customer. Okay, that's it. Now in the next lecture, we will create a refunds controller for the customer and allow them to enter the order number of the booking. Meanwhile, please try this lecture at your end and generate this refund model. Okay, so thanks for watching this, and let's meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.